Okay. So, guys, I'm lost for words. I mean, for a moment, I didn't know what to say next. I mean, how do you start this call? It's sad that we convene here today to discuss something I've never imagined in my wildest dreams we'll be discussing now. We've lost a friend and brother, someone I'm proud to have called a brother. You know, those things you hear people saying, um, brother is not necessarily someone you share blood with. I'm proud to have called Mordecai a brother. So, and for us all, we are all proud to have spent time with him in high school. So we are just here to share our memories of Mordecai because the theme for that will be going us moving forward will all of us can appreciate that the man lived his life. So we want to keep that on, and that's just one way of remembering him. And I hope we can do this over and over again. We have an anniversary to just come together because he had a power of bringing people together. The guy had a network of friends you cannot imagine, wide network of friends all over, and he was able to keep in touch with them on a constant basis. Something I struggled to do, honestly. I was talking with Cecil yesterday. Um, and like we've not spoken for years. And I'm saying, okay, Cecil, and we still friends, or we just picked from where we left. So Mordecai had this power of keeping it real and keeping it current over and over. So there are many things I can say. So before I turn this into a monologue, I think all of us know why you are gathered here today. To pay tribute to a true friend, brother, in any way you can. So I mean, this platform is us for us to just be open, say something you remember about Mordecai, in any way you want to do it. I mean, there's no fashion, there's no format for doing this. Struggle the way I've struggled with words, yes. And because maybe I'll just go by one, and then we just open it for everyone to say. So I want to start with my screen. That is someone is up on my screen, and that is you, Chiteri Daktari. Maybe let's just start us off with your wise counsel, wise words, reminiscing Mordecai. So I want to hand over the microphone to you, Daktari Chiteri, kindly.
Well, asante sana wote kwa kukusanyika siku ya leo, and thanks Dan for joining, and the rest who have not been here early. We are recording this meeting now, will be available to take in excerpts. Mimi huzunika sana kwa kupoteza Mordecai. You know, Mordecai, we go a long time ago. I remember venye nimekuja Kenya to just celebrate my achievement and my family's achievement this December. I had to invite Mordecai to come to Nairobi, and when I was standing up and saying, I have friends here that we go way back, like more than 10 years. I remember he corrected me. Akaniambia, we are past 10. We are now heading into 2 decades, 20 years almost as friends. And it goes far as when Mordecai was introduced at St. Mathews. Kaita here was my desmate. But then a space had to be created for that person. And so I will sit on the left side, Mordecai will sit in the middle, and Kaita will sit on the right side. Na hivi ndio sisi tumejuana na our brother Mordecai all this long. Since then, until when we came to Nairobi, tukakuwa university in our different universities. We have been together through thick and thin, and some of you can testify this. Now, I am truly saddened that I had to lose Mordecai at a time when life was just starting to open up for us. So it's really, really sad to hear this and to the family. And maybe I'll come back with the more words, but nashukuru kwa hapa kwa siku ya leo. Back to you, Kaita.
Thank you so much, Kevin, for that. I mean, it brings memories. You just mentioned about the seating arrangement. I mean, it was just the other day, sitting in between, and then, as you know, high school, the way high school was. It will take time to process this, and this, I know this is difficult for all of you. I mean, and I'm glad that, Kevin, you're here to basically remind us of that. So, Juliet, can we hear maybe from your side? I mean, what do you have to say about Mordecai?
Thank you, Kaita. Personally, up to now, I'm still coming to terms. It feels like a dream. Funny enough, is that the last time I saw Mordecai physically is around 2017, I guess. But apart from that, we've been talking virtually, something of the sort. And we don't do it more often, but anytime we could do it, it felt like we've been doing it every day. So when I received that news that morning, I was so devastated because the relationship I had with him was funny. He, I asked so much from him, but he never expected anything from me.
Yeah.
He could help, and help. And anytime I feel I'm up on my feet and I want to return the favor, he could tell me, I am your brother. Let it go. It's okay. So losing him, it is sadly. So I don't know how I'm supposed to put it, but he has left behind a trail of beautiful memories. Beautiful memories. Because I remember talking to him and he told me he was in SA. And then I asked him, bro, show me your way. Then he told me, you need to open your mind. Then I joked around and I told him, you turned this world into a village. Then he told me you can do the same. I might not have maybe gone overseas, but I traversed this country a good one because of what he told me that day. So they're beautiful memories. He may be gone here physically, but here in my heart, Mordecai is there. Mordecai is there. I just have to thank God for that duration he gave me from St. Matthew. I think I came in late in around Form 4. I think Form 4 is when he had that time with Mode. I remember him actually showing me things to do with my project for computer. He was there and he made sure that I actually got something out of it. So I would like to thank God for him. The fact that he brought Mordecai my way and he brought Mordecai our way, because I know each one of us here have that special thing that Mordecai did. And I will agree with Kaita. There's something in him who could come and make sure that he brings people together. He was organized. He was an organized guy. He was focused. I think God has the reason as to why he took him. But we miss him, really, a lot. We miss him. He's gone, but I feel he's still around. So let him rest. Thank you, Kaita. Back to you.
Thank you so much for sharing. That is deep. Just to recall it, disciplined, organized, to the top, bright guy. Mercy, what are your memories of Mordecai?
I'm speechless. But Mordecai was a man of the people. I was one class behind you people, but Mordecai alikuwa when akistep kwa town yenye huko lazima aseme hi. So I remember one time he came to Malindi. Those days I was staying in Malindi, and he called me. He invited me for lunch. Tukapiga story. I just can't believe that a man full of life and just go like that. But again, I don't want to question God. Wanasema ni mipango ya Mungu. So it's so sad. He was full of life. I just can't imagine. But it is okay. May so rest in peace.
Amen. Obiero, I mean, I think something most of you guys know is there's a bond that was created from high school, and that was Kevin here on the call, Obiero, Ombija, myself, and Mordecai. And we actually were on a group, WhatsApp group, boys club, on 5 members. You're now down to 4, and it's painful. So Obiero is a member number 4. Obiero, over to you, please.
Thank you so much, Kaita. As Kaita has put it, I don't know, the boys club thing, it's so painful because all these ideas came from like he kept on pushing us. Like 2 people who have pushed me ever since from high school, after high school. I'll say he's pushed me. There's a time I was still staying at my brother's place. He told me, what are you still doing at your bro's place? You can have a bed sitter or a single room and you'll survive. And I think him and also Oyale, they pushed me. Walikuwa wanani advice, wananiambia, hey, you need to start from somewhere. So that is maybe one of his traits, trying to bring people up. Like always, he's been telling us, better days are coming. Yeah, better days are coming. Don't lose hope. Keep pushing. So I think I'm where I am because of some things maybe he's put in us or in me, to be specific. And I don't take that for granted. And I'm thankful for him. So coming to this tribute now, on Friday before he left for Coast, he insisted we must meet. And I think that is the most painful part. For me, that is the most painful part because he insisted. I'm in Nairobi. We must meet. Yeah, of course, ningeweza kataa. Mordecai akikusummon lazima uende. So hata si ati hata ningeweza hata una option unataa aje. Because it's been a minute. I think the last time we were together was in November when me and Kaita we were in Nyeri. So when he came back this time, he said so yeah, he made it happen. It was a good night. Even though we were together for 2 hours, but it was a good Friday. It was a good day. Though I still don't believe that was our last day together, but as everyone has said, God's plan. Yeah. So I think for his tribute ama for his memories, I think inafaa like the sisi wote hapa besides the boys club. Najua boys club maybe it's a big deal to us, but besides mambo ya boys club, I think inafaa to stick. We need to stick together. Yeah, I think we need to stick together. That's what I wanna-
Yep. Thanks for sharing, Obi. And I want to agree with you. The only way we can honor him and let his memory really live on is to make it intentional. Cesar, me and you were having a discussion yesterday, and you're talking about living intentionally. And I really appreciate you joining all the way from France. What memories does Mordecai leave you with, Cesar?
It's very hard, like very, very hard to speak about Mordecai in the past. And I just feel like my body is falling apart, you know? Because, yeah, I see him everywhere. And when Dan Kulecho called me and told me about these names, and that night, I just sat on my bed after my kids were asleep. And I was like, dude, I ran out of time with you. And I still feel like right now, I ran out of time. Because, I mean, we were supposed to still meet, hang out, speak about things, everything, and nothing in particular. We had stayed in contact, not like a lot, but on the internet. Just like Kaito says, like you see him where you left, where you live, whatever you're talking with him about, that's why you pick it up. It does not matter, even if it's 10 years, a day, or even hours have passed. Like there's just a way he made each and every one of us interaction feel very special, you know? You could feel like you were seen, you were heard, you mattered, and what did you say, Lalo? Sorry. Like you were
That's
seen, you were heard, and it mattered, and he just had a way of making that be seen and be heard. So for me, like I see him everywhere. Day-to-day interaction. I see him in high school. I see him in campus. I see him us eating at the campus hall. I see him coming to visit us with John in Hurlingham. Like even that day we went to discotheque, me, John, Nayeye, and he was just there. Todd, even though he was asleep, but he was there for us. You see, that was the kind of person that he was. And he was so relatable in so many levels. If you're a Christian, he'd find a conversation with you. And it would go on. If you were cheeky, Mordecai had cheekiness in him. Enough for that cheeky person just to feel like the matter. If you're an academician, he was there. If you're a geek like him, he was there. People who loved nature, he connected with them, you know? And he lived boldly. Like he did not live a short life that is nicely lived. All of the stones that he met on his way, he turned them. He never left any stone unturned. So even if he was here for a short time, like in a funny way, in a really messed up way, even if we say rest in peace, which I'm having a very big problem saying, he's resting in peace because during the short time, kijana wangu anafunga dirisha msijali. During the short time that he was here, he lived. So even if he's resting in a very messed up way, Like maybe that statement, in a very messed up way, I am underlining, is somehow deserved because he lived. That's what I can say.
No, that's deep, Caesar. Um, Man lived, and one thing, and just reiterate from what you've mentioned is power of interacting with any person. I mean, if you are of this religious persuasion, I could engage you in a very a conversation that you will enjoy. If you're a Muslim, if you're a gig, if you're cheeky, if you are, I mean, it could connect with anybody and have a conversation and form a friendship and a bond. That's unique. That's only unique to Mordecai. Mary Stella, over to you, Senge.
Thank you, Ango. That's how I normally call you. Thank you for this opportunity. I even don't know where to start from. Because I remember Mordecai. Mordecai was a good guy. He was a good friend. I remember the first time we started that WhatsApp group, the 207 guys. I used to left every time, especially at midnight. So you'll ask, he'll in the morning ananirudisha mbio mbio. He'll say, Mary, where are you going? You're not supposed to leave. We are here to stay. We are here for us. So nikamwambia si mimi wana left. It's not me. Kaniambia, and then whoever is trying to left you, that's the word that you normally use. Whoever is trying to left you, atachoka tu juu, I'll keep on adding you. So that's how I remained in that WhatsApp group. And that's how nikajua Mod anapenda unity, Mod anapenda togetherness, Mod atakangi kuona mtu ako kando, yani anataka kuona mko pamoja, mna move pamoja. And I think that's a legacy that you're supposed to push and keep it strong the way he wanted it to be. Kumbuka a time that he came from Singu High School to our school, St. Mathews. He came and asked about Mary Stella. Hakuwa ananijua. He had heard about me from Madam Wetoi. So I also wanted to know who is this guy that is asking around about me. Kumbe alikuwa amesikia from Madam Wetoi juu Mrs. Mchika and Madam Wetoi were close, and Madam Wetoi's daughter was also close with Mordecai. So he wanted to know about our relationship. So about Shule, we used to joke around a lot, argue, fight. He was a good guy. I wrote something about him. I wrote my condolences to him. So I'll just read what I've written. Mod, I used to call him Mod. Mod, know that we are thinking of you, remembering you, Mod, and celebrating your life. You'll always be in our hearts and memories. Mod, you have left a huge hole in all our lives. The St. Matthew family won't be the same without you, Mordecai. And to Madam Muchika and Mr. Muchika, we are wishing you peace, comfort, courage, and lots of love at this time of sorrow. May my heart goes out to you at this difficult time. May Mod rest in peace. Thank you, Kaita.
Amen. And thank you, Mary Stella, for that. Thank you so much. So the other member of the club I referred to earlier, the boys club, is here with us, Walter Ombija. Walter, the mic is now yours. Walter, if you can hear me. If you're trying to speak, yep.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are.
This is very hard, though I don't know where to start from. Uh, I'm glad to see you guys all. And about Mordecai, I think I have almost everything to say, like so much that I can't say all today. But
Yeah.
someone to proceed.
Well, yeah. Well, sorry about that. May God comfort you. I know how this must be for you. So Mordecai had just actually been in Kisumu before I proceeded to Mombasa, and had spent some time with Walter. So this, I know how it's difficult. So we'll proceed. Let me. Audrey Awar. Hi. Thanks for joining the call. So we're just paying our tributes to Maud here, and now I hand you over this mic to speak of the Mordecai you knew. Audrey, if you can hear me, if you're trying to speak, you might be on mute.
Hi, I hope you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Audrey, please proceed.
Okay. So I'm at work and I have only 1 minute left on my break. And I've been in denial since I was talking about this guy. And it really took a toll on me because I've known him for quite a long time with his cousin Dan. Before he moved to St. Mathews and he was still in single. To be friends because all the way. And I was in denial for the first almost 4 days after he passed because I just could not feel. I don't know, it still feels like it's a bad dream, you know. I'm just hoping he's somewhere. He's gonna wake up, and I don't know. I'm at work and I just don't want to break down. But my heart goes to all of you. May God comfort you and may God live with the entire family.
Thank you, Audrey, for your kind thoughts, and thanks for taking a minute from your work to join this call. Josephine Abok, I want to hand over the mic to you to speak of the Mordecai you knew.
Hi guys,
Hi, Josephine.
I'm still in shock, and I don't know even where to start because it's shocking actually. And what I can remember of Mordecai, there's a time he used to mock me a lot. When we meet, he could call me and tell me, Josephine, are you still staying with your sister? I would say yes, and he would. I remember one time he even encouraged me to go visit him at home. I remember we shared so many photos, and you guys, some of us who are in the same group, you remember. So we had supper together, we cooked together. It was just one of the best nights that I ever had with him. We shared so many stories about ourselves, about our past, about the future. He advised me about so many things, which up to date I still remember and I still have them in mind. And hearing about his death actually it broke my heart into pieces. I was that night I was in my kitchen cooking, and when I saw that message on WhatsApp, actually went to my bedroom. I broke down and I didn't want to talk to anyone because I didn't expect this, because Mordecai was just one of the sweet souls that you can ever see or even meet. And I only wish that the family, Ms. Muchika and the dad, Mr. Muchika, may God give them. It's only God who can comfort them, because this is someone who is. Mordecai was still very young. Actually, losing someone mwenye bado ni mdogo hivyo, he still has, bado akona future yake ahead. It's not an easy thing, even to the family. I don't know what to say, you guys, but we've just lost one of our own. Back in school, he was the sweetest. He could make you laugh. Akipata umekasirika na kuja na crack your joke, you find yourself laughing. It was just so sweet. So you remember Kaita Oyale, we have parties together, and he was the organizer. Kaita Oyale and Mordecai would organize a party, and we'd all go have fun all through the night. In the morning, kila mtu anaenda kwake. It's such a big loss to all of us, and may just God rest his soul in peace. You guys, this is one of the saddest things that we started the year with. We just hope and pray that God will give us peace of mind, and as we proceed with the year, I just hope that we'll have the energy and keep this family together, this St. Mathews family together, and even always know how someone is doing. It's good that we have now, we can now reach out to each other. We have each other's contacts. We should always check on someone, at least call someone to know how they are doing. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Josephine. Zuli Kaita, over to you.
Well, hi everyone. I don't know where to begin from, but I also remember Mordecai for so many things, and like almost everyone said, he was what do I call him? Like he really loved bringing everyone together through the parties he used to organize. I remember I once crashed to that party, and it was nice. Like every time Lenny goes there, unajua sasa nyumbani, hata wakati tumepokea hiyo habari ya kifo yake, I was like, Mom, yule kijana wa mbuzi amekufa, you know? Walter, as in, every January ilikuwa na organize such parties. Like Lenny angetuambia naenda, nikiwa na time, I used to join them. It was sad. Very sad learning about his demise. It broke me. And yani ndo ujue ilikuwa mbaya juu alikuwa mtu wa unity. Our parents hawako wanamjua, but it really broke them literally. Unaona, because walikuwa wanajua mostly Lenny angekuwa pamoja na Mordecai and Chiteri. I'm not ruling anyone out, but ilikuwa mostly ni wale watatu. So like walikuwa hivyo close mpaka ile yenye unasikia you envy, unaona. So losing Mordecai imekuwa kitu mbaya, and I'm really hoping and praying vile tumeanza ku interact hivi, like let us maintain it. Vile kuna boys club, as in find some time hata mtu include sisi, mtufunze tukue na pia sisi ka girls club, and once in a while tukikutana sisi wote in remembrance of him, plus like just reminding ourselves tulikuwa kina nani those days, and maybe thanking God penye ametufikisha pia itakuwa mbaya. So it's just a wake up call that Mordecai alitufunza kitu yenye haifai to let go at all costs. Like we should not let this go. Unaona? So to all of us plus familia, I'm just sending my condolences. It's hard, very hard, but the worst tunaweza sema ama the best tunaweza sema tu ni pole kwa familia, and pole to everyone who was attached to Mordecai. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Zuli, for sharing. I think that covers everyone who is on this call. I mean, I was just trying to follow randomly what all I can see on this screen. I think everyone here has given the tribute. Now,
Chairman, someone just joined. Alvin Osur. Maybe you could
oh,
brief and see what they say.
yeah. So Alvin, thanks for joining. He has been passing around the room, giving everyone the mic to just speak of the Mordecai they knew. We just joined in time for the last speaker just given remarks, and that was Zuli. She remembers Mordecai for every year. Mordecai could slaughter mbuzi, and literally could go there. So actually this December alichinja mbuzi and nilikuwa kwao. I went for lunch at their place, and so we just trying to, I mean, we're lost of words. I mean, we have stumbled and fumbled with words. You cannot put this right out, because how do you reconcile with this news? I don't know. What do we remember of Mordecai Alvin? I think Alvin has just left the call, Mr. Chiteri. Now, I think we just go back to the other format. Normally, for maybe if you just want to add in something, we'll keep it very informal. I think the formal session has ended, but we'll still keep it Mordecai. My video is off because somewhere dark, and from this point I'll start driving, but I'll still be on the call, and then we can share till the end. Kevin, if you don't mind, for the next session, for just words coming in and out, you can moderate this for me, please, kindly. Thank you.
Asante sana Leonard for taking us through that session. Mimi nashukuru nyi wote, na hii session yangu itakuwa informal. Mine is about celebrating life, good memories. Let's see where and when did you have a chance to party with Mordecai, to just chill with them and talk to them. And I'll start off by saying, unajua Mode na mimi nakaita hapa, like I said earlier, ni kwamba when they came, Madam Chika waliniambia huyu kijana ndakana kae na wewe ama kae na nyinyi, and we were say sisi ni vijana wa
I remember. Yeah.
Sisi ni vijana wa day school. All we know is we come to school very early in the morning, and then we eat our gideri, you know, Madam Rahab, wherever she is, we are really appreciating her, and then we would go home. And so it was a really nice time being with Mordecai in St. Mathews. And then when we finished, sisi tukaenda Nairobi, so I had a chance. I was lucky to get to the University of Nairobi. Kaita akaenda Technical University of Kenya. Now, within no time, I realized that Mordecai had joined the University of Nairobi here in Lower Kabete for business school. And it was interesting. Man, at the moment Mordecai aliingia huko, he was coming to Chiromo, kuja kuniona, and from that, you know, we have blossomed and had a nice time, all this water. So it goes a long way. I think mimi nashukuru kwa sababu Mordecai lived. There's the story that I must tell here. Ya kwamba, you know, I used to organize trips for people. So napeleka watu wanaenda different places across Kenya to enjoy. And there's this time I was taking people to Mount Kenya to climb the mountain. And as all of you know, Mordecai somehow was not very strong, not strong that physically or something like that, but he would consider himself in physical challenges, he would let them go. But this time round, Mordecai akaniambia, hii mlima nataka kupanda, and I want to climb this mountain because I want to convince my people that I am capable of being independent. Yani mimi naweza jisimamia, naweza fanya vitu zangu. So the goal was, Kevin Oyale, we will get to the top, whatever it takes. And so we go to Mount Kilimanjaro. And you know, when you're going up this mountain, there are different stops. The first stop, some people can't go beyond that. You go to the second stop, some people can't go beyond that. Then the third stop, now we are only a handful of us. But that morning, Mordecai said he must get to the top. And for all of you who know, like on Facebook profile, my profile has been all these years, has been Mordecai on top of that mountain. And he was so proud. Because I think after that, he called his mother, kumwambia, Mama, nimefika juu mlima. And I think that was like, you know, a barrier breaker in his life, because from there, Mordecai has just been pushing himself to the limits. And I think it is really nice. And from there, you know, in Nairobi, being with him all these years. So, mimi nashukuru kwa sababu even in South Africa, I've been following up on him. When Mimi, I traveled this other side, Gondlela Masomo, we have been in touch. In South Africa, for example, he sacrificed a lot, you know, over a couple of years with the different to be able to support himself, to challenge himself, because he needed the time to focus. And a model alikuwa mtu akiamua nataka focus, he would focus, especially on his gig things. And so he had just, you know, I was so happy and excited because of the opportunities that were coming, which were limitless, and joining me this other side. But it's God's will, and we'll continue celebrating Mordecai as far as we are concerned. So mimi nashukuru. So I'll just, you know, take it around here and go back to as people on my screen. I think Mercy umekuwa na sisi all this time. So are there good memories you remember of this Mordecai? Even if it's a joke, share with us that joke. We want to laugh because we are celebrating a life here. Yeah.
Not a joke, but I think Mode alikuwa anapenda kukula sana. So anytime, I remember this base in Malindi, inaitwa Simba Dishes. Iko na very nice pilau. So anytime he's in Malindi, alikuwa ananiita tunakula. So I think I'll miss that so much. He was a man of the people, like I said earlier. But it is well with our soul. Asante.
Asante sana. It is well with our soul. Ni mtu alipenda fans. In fact, mimi fancy things in Nairobi talk about that. Mode introduced me to fancy areas for coffee. Hapo ndio nilijua kumbe kijana ya Western iko mahali unaweza enda ulipe kahawa shilingi 500. Hey, ina ilikuwa expensive sana, lakini ni sawa.
Anakumbuka sana.
Anakumbuka sana.
Kweli. There was a class hanging around him as well. Penda vitu mzuri ya maisha. Kuna taste mzuri sana pia. I mean, look at the way he dresses, the way he furnishes his house, the way he walks, the way he talks. It comes with class fulani mzuri sana bana. So hapo nimekubaliana na wewe sana bwana Chama.
Alikuwa anapenda vitu soft ya maisha, hata akanifunza sana. Sasa wacha nirudishe hapa, nisikie hapa Getoyo anasema namna gani. Julie, unaweza unmute.
Yes. Okay. I remember aliniambia niende Telegram. I was to go to Telegram. I think he had a channel there. So akaniambia enda Telegram. Then I told him watu wenye kwa Telegram ni wakora. Okay. I had not interacted with Telegram. So actually alifanya nikaenda Telegram. Kama kuna mtu alifanya nikajoiniwa hapo. As you guys have said, Mode like fun. And he could fit anywhere. Be it a place that is classy or a place that is not classy. You could actually go there and fit in. Funny enough, since alikuwa anakunywa, okay, the memory I have Mode na beer na wine na you could not take that. So that bit of him still lingers in my mind, because you're fun, I was there. I remember one time we were in Nairobi and we were with Patel. I wish he was here. So he was with Patel and Mode, and he asked us where he wanted to go, just from the bloom. And I think was he living around TRM? I don't remember nicely, but I think it was around TRM. So this guy took me to places that I never thought I could go that time. And I had fun, a lot of it. So as you say, he like class, and he will not take a no for an answer. Whether you say no, 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 we can't do it. No, you guys, you have to do it. And the funny bit of it, he wants you to have fun, but the fun has to be organized. So I'm like, okay, sasa nitajiachilia vipi na pia wanifunga? So unajiachilia lakini ukijaribu kanyaga hapa na rudi ni hivi na faiko. So you are having fun, you have to moderate the fun, you have to stay focused, all in one basket. So that was Model. And you guys are telling me that this guy is not there. For me, he has been there, whether I was talking to him or not. So I went back to my Telegram and I saw the way you were chatting or something. And I remember he said he was coming. He was coming to Kenya. It's very unfortunate that I did not have that last moment with him, maybe physically. But yeah, he had mentioned that he's coming to Kenya. So yeah, that fun bit of it is still alive in me. And it's like it's still there. It will take time. It will take time. But Chiteri, I know you remember that time we're eating very big ugali and some meat at your place somewhere in Nairobi. And that fun, this guy was organizing it. Plus you guys, let's do this, we do it. And Mary has just talked about the group. That WhatsApp group, I'm quite sure that's a bigger part of the idea he had it. As much as some of us came and supported that idea, he had it. And we thank God for him. As I said, I'm thanking the fact that he brought Mode our way. And we really need to learn a lot. Let us stay together. And if possible, we should meet all of us, whether we'll be meeting virtually or physically for those of us who can. Please let us do so. I was judging my mind earlier, and I was like, we have people like Helen where I am, and it has been a while since we met. I know we are people with maybe different status. Apparently, people have moved on or something, some other things. But we can always meet. We can always find time, even if it is this way. Let us do it because we need to be each other's support system. Things are happening around, and we need to be there because I believe a decade or so being there and knowing each other, that is special, and we can't just overlook things or say that it's a kawaida thing. No, it's not. All these years, we still have each other like in mind. Let us do something about it so that in that way we'll be celebrating Model and remembering that this guy was here, he brought us together, and we're still in this together. So that is my plea, and I hope that somehow we'll find a solution to this. Thank you. Kipere.
Asante sana. Unasema hapo tutasherekea Mordecai. So wewe lazima tafute Helen hapo mahali muko. Mukunywe chai, mukunywe kahawa on behalf of our late brother for his unity. Wiki, lazima kuna memories unakumbuka this brother of ours bwana.
Ni mingi. Ni mingi sana yenye mtu anashindua place ya kuanzia. But from what hata Keto amesema, najua ni kitu, it's a hard cause kunini, tukiamua kwenda that way, najua it's a hard cause, but is there anything we can do with his name? Let's say charity or whatever. Tunajua tu around this time every year we are doing something na jina yake, sijui. najua ni kitu si kitu rahisi but ni thought tu yenye imekuja tu ile yes amekuwa na tuleta pamoja hivyo. He's not here. Wacha jina yake tulete pamoja basi once in a while. Hiyo jina yake itulete pamoja. But about sasa umoja ile ingine the first time ulikuwa unanipatia opportunity kuongea that was intense. Unajua hata umeona hata Waltai ameshindwa vile kitu ya kusema. It's so hard kusema kitu your time. But saizi umesema we are sharing light moments. At least sasa tunasema vitu kama tuna smile cause huyu msendi amenitoa Kenya, mtu wa kwanza kunitoa Kenya. Mtu wa kwanza kunitoa Kenya. Around 2018. Alikuwa alinishow tu to organize kitu nje ya Kenya. Sasa hizo mimi mwenyewe nilikuwa sijai toka hata sijaifika hata na boda ya Namanga ama sijui boda ya nini. So ule tourist achana na hata plans zake zilikuwa crazy, unashangaa na hakaje. Unafikiria anakuambia hata yeye anasema hata yeye ana pesa lakini ni ile will anataka kuenda mahali na anaenda ana plan. So
Kwa hivyo unasema ukaenda sasa, hujatuambia huko ni outside Kenya wapi mlienda?
Hatukupanda lakini
ngoja hata mimi nitakuuliza hiyo swali sana.
Yes.
Uliona hata nani Walter alipiga hiyo picha, Walter alitutumia hiyo picha, unaona?
Yes. Okay.
Vile tulienda hapa karibu na penye Patel alikuwa.
Okay.
Arusha convention.
Hapa kando tu hapa. But it was my first anyway. Anyway, it was as in that was my first time outside Kenya. Courtesy of
Mordecai. Asante sana wiki. Asante sana. I'm sure so those are the light moments you are talking about here. Na niko sure our sister Cecil hawezi kosa some of them. Cecil, on a lighter note, najua umeinteract na Mode and I'm sure you guys have some light moments. So these ones you're willing to share them. If you have, please let us smile a bit because in all we say it shall be well. You are muted. Come on, unmute.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember many things. But Mordecai and Patel would just decide to just have a field day of whose head was bigger than the other one. We both know both of them. Walikuwa na vichwa kubwa. Wamchongona tu. Yako ni kubwa, sijui aje. Na time nyingine Mordecai, I think alikuwa ni tamzima ama sijui tambili nzima. Alikata tu kunyoa nywele yake. Na alikuwa na ndevu sijui zingine hata hapa hapo mbili. Zimekaa tu anapenda kushika ndevu. I think your time Reggie ilikuwa mnyacho yake sana. Stories za ama ganja head.
Ganja farmer.
Ganja farmer. And then I don't know, the Kenya, silver and gold. I remember that one a lot. And when he used to like saying silver and gold, from that time, a time in his life, season changes. Silver and gold, sina, lakini, unajua ile story ya wale wa survival. When you're the ones who were telling the crippled guy that they do not have money, silver and gold, but they can wake them up in the name of Jesus. So, and then the clubbing beat, him coming home, I see him everywhere. I see him everywhere. We experienced everything in extremities, and it was nice. Hata kama ni kukula pale klabu, tukikuwa kampo. all of that, I just feel like I ran out of time with the guy. Ran out of time. And that feeling is really messed up. Very messed up.
So, asante.
Thank you.
So
we should be intentional.
Yeah. Should be intentional with life.
About
So,
things that we do.
Mm.
And I support Wiki's point. He's not saying that maybe this is not, it's not what I heard, but what I've heard Wiki saying is we can meet at a given time of the year and just do something good in the name of Mordecai. Not like starting a big association, because we can promise that because we're emotional, we're grieving all of that, and then we might follow it through. But just doing something good, you know. I support that.
Okay. Asante sana. To close off this session, and after Leonard talks, we will end the recording, and then while I'm back in the call for a small chat, then that's possible. Otherwise, that will be the end of the meeting. So, Kaita, I'm sure you have some light moments. So please share with us, and then, yeah, I'll stop the recording out of that.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin. So, while Cesar was speaking, something came to mind. You guys remember in the morning assemblies, we could lead the singing, singing the hymns. So Kevin is there, I'm there, Mordecai is there, tunaenda kwa parade mbele, and then we lead the whole school in singing a hymn. And it was very nice and did it passionately, man. Tulikuwa tunatoa mabezi hapo hadi the whole school wanaheshimu. Hii meeting ingeweza kusupport multiple people speaking at the same time. Tungeimba hapa kahim kwanza ndio tumalize. But I know that is all meant to be so distorted. Yeah. So okay, Obero mentioned it. Mordecai took us to Arusha for a boys' convention, and it was basically just basically just flew in from South Africa. I can land in Arusha, I think Dar es Salaam, and then he brought for us expensive things, man, expensive drinks. By the time, remember, we had a discussion about Moet, how much is Moet and all that. In the suitcase, there was actually Moet from South Africa, from Joburg. I say I'm privileged that I managed to also, when he was staying in Joburg, to visit him a couple of times. And he really took me around. Joburg showed me around, and he had met friends there. Why am I being official again? This was supposed to be the lighter side of it. But okay, what do you say, man?
The lighter side of that statement, pole. Alikuwa anajaribu kutoa ushamba ndani yenu.
Yeah,
ni ukweli alitutoa ushamba.
You guys don't know one thing, huh? How did I end up studying engineering? So tulikaa hivi, and then nikauliza Mordecai, because I knew the dad was an engineer. Your dad is an engineer, amesoma nini? And then, like, you know, by that time, the big names, engineer, doctor, very respected. So it tells me the dad's background is in instrumentation and control engineering. And so we are selecting courses for university, and what I put down is instrumentation and control. Just because Mordecai told me, this is a good course. And that is what I ended up being called for, because it was my first choice. And that is what I studied. And I mean, that is the direction of my life. That is an impact right there. I cannot be lightheaded, but anyway, I take the mic back to you. This man is great, and he'll live on. Wiki, what you said about the charities, that will do. we should of course start thinking of one. We pull resources together. I'll say Kevin napenda children's home. Maybe could children's home visit in the honor of Mordecai. It could be something. Let's start talking about it after this, man. Yeah. Thanks, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, asante. Asante sana Kaita Leonard. Pale South Africa hujatuambia what went down, lakini ni sawa. Audrey, karibu mama. We were just saying this is a session where we're just sharing the light moments that each of you or every one of you had with our brother. Now, if you have that, that's what we are doing now. Wangila, mwalimu mwenyewe, karibu. So it's just light moments. Here's light moments. If you have any that you can share, that's okay. The recording is still on, and part of this will be used during the funeral and maybe the memorial. So after this, I will stop the recording, alafu tunaendelea after that. So if Audrey, you have something, or Wangila, you have something, then tunasema kitu. Okay. This is like the light moment session. So what I'm gonna do is I was waiting on Audrey. I don't know if she can hear me or she's still at work.
Yes, I'm at work, but I can hear you.
Oh, okay. It's nice to see you. So this was a session where I'm chatting, and my session is a light session. We were remembering all the fun times we had with Mordecai. And so kama kuna ile kumbuka, unaweza share sisi. We want to talk about a brother right now, yeah.
I don't know. I'm still coming to terms.
Yeah. That's okay. We totally understand. So ni sawa. That's how you can always share with us a letter or even with me privately inbox. Like it is Wangila.
Really nice. It really helps me to kind of what has happened. I mean, I'm far away and I literally don't have anybody to share with. I'm just in my room and cry, and nobody understands, and I have to work, and you know my emotions are everywhere. But this session is really nice. It's kind of helping me to release some of the emotions. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So I think what we want to do here now, I want to end the recording now that will be used, but stay on the call. I think you should be able to still do that. Yeah. Yes.
So Wangila wants to say something. Thomas needs to say something.
Thomas, yeah. Sema kitu kabla I stop the recording, then we can still be on the call. That will not be a recorded session. So Thomas, gonna unmute and say something.
Nikaa ameshindwa ku unmute.
Hiyo ni sawa. I will stop the recording now.